Go ahead and start our media availability for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, joined by three drivers who are making a name for themselves in the Xfinity Series. We have William Byron, Dakoda Armstrong, and Ryan Reed. William, you've had quite a stretch here coming through. Please walk us through the success that you've had of late, and what's been the cause of that success?
I think it's just good race cars, and we've had a good stretch of races for us, and our cars seem to perform well at some of those racetracks that we've been to lately. So it's good for us. I think our team's starting to put solid races together and good strategy and everything. So I think we're hopefully building that success and speed for the playoffs at the end of the year, and hopefully just continue to have this stretch and keep it going.
Dakoda, this is your home track.
Yeah.
And what's it like for you to be back home and racing in front of the hometown fans?
Yeah, it's always cool. I'm probably a little biased, but every time I come here, I think the atmosphere is just a little different. Everyone knows it's a big venue and a big track that everyone wants to run well. So get to meet a lot of family here again, so always that added pressure to do well here. So hopefully we can go out there and perform this week.
Ryan, Lilly Diabetes, the entitlement sponsor for the race, also on your car. You're a pretty busy guy, so you're out karting yesterday. You've got a lot going on. How's that been for you?
It's awesome. I think Lilly puts a lot of effort into the entire NASCAR program, and obviously to see them in our fourth year of our partnership is pretty amazing, and to see their continued addition to our program with different NASCAR programs and their sponsorship of this race, and then the whole week-long activation here is really cool. We've go-kart racing yesterday with some fans. Got to meet a lot of cool fans out there yesterday, and a little bit unique because you actually get to race with them. I said it a few times yesterday, but and meet a football player. You don't usually get to meet a football player and play football with them 2 days before they're competing. So I think that's a pretty cool way to interact with them. And then we have Lilly block party tonight, and so a ton of the Lilly family comes out, see a lot of red shirts, and then a lot of race fans as well. And then get to actually do my job on Saturday afternoon and drive the race car.
Okay, we'll open the floor for questions. If you have a question, raise your hand. We'll start with Zach and go to Caleb.
Zach Tan's already fun stretch. Racing on Indy is usually pressure enough for any driver, but now we're debuting the new aero package for you guys. So for all three of you guys, what's the mindset like coming into this race? Is there a little bit added pressure? What are you looking for in this practice than in the race?
I think probably just looking to see what the difference in speed is from last year. It's probably going to be a pretty big difference by yourself, but I feel like nobody really knows what to expect. It's going to be kind of an equal playing field, which is good for especially the Xfinity regulars, I think. So hopefully it's a good race. It's probably going to open up some passing opportunities, and that's going to be exciting.
Dakoda, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. A lot of people just don't really know. You can kind of speculate, but until we actually get out there and run, we don't really know what it's going to be like in bigger packs or really even in smaller ones or by yourself. So we'll see. I think it's exciting. So I think there's going to be a lot of hype behind it, and that it's a good idea to attack it and try to bring a different race kind of to this track. So we'll see what happens.
Right.
We tested it end of last year, me and two other drivers. So 1 of 3, and it was definitely a huge, drastic difference, like 5 seconds difference in speed. So I think that gap will shrink a little bit as everyone puts a little more R&D into the package. But it was very, very different, and I think that it's going to be pack style racing. I don't think it'll be quite like Daytona Talladega, just with this place being as flat as it is. But I think. And it's kind of a guessing game because there's only 3 of us. You don't really, kind of to their point, you don't really know what's going to happen until you get out there with, 38, 39 other guys. But ultimately, if I had to guess right now, I kind of think that it'd be similar to what you see during the Indy race here with Indy cars. You might see 4 or 5 guys break away, but the leader's not going to be able to get away. You're punching too big of a hole in the air. And then with the times, the time difference, and as much slower as it is, the balance is good enough to where you can suck up pretty easy. So it's gonna be exciting. I think you're gonna see mixed bag reviews, but I think the fans are gonna enjoy it.
Were you lifting in the corners? Do you know?
No, definitely not by yourself. And then when you were in the draft, if you got a little bit of if you got all the way in their dirty air. If you didn't have a fender poked out, you really had to do a good job of making sure you got some air on the car. But for the most part, you were wide open no matter what situation you're in. But that was 3 cars. When you're in a pack with 20, 30 other guys, then I think the balance is going to be a premium.
We're going to go to Caleb, then to Reed, then to Jordan, then to Jerry.
Caleb with Star Speedway Digest. Could you guys just assess your season so far up to this point, and how are you going to prepare going forward to the playoffs?
I think it's been pretty good so far. We probably just going into playoffs, just keep learning and adapt for the road courses, and definitely the road courses has been kind of our thing that we're focusing on, or at least I am, preparing during the week and stuff. But, coming here is a special thing for me, so it's cool to kind of check this one off the list and be able to make laps at Indy. So excited about that. Just kind of focus on this weekend and then trying to progress throughout the year.
Yeah, for us, I mean, it's week to week. We're at a spot, and I think we're 10th right now, where we have to make sure we're capitalizing on everything we do. We're not locked in yet, so we have to. Every point matters. Everything we do is important. We had a little bit of a bad week last week, losing brakes. So we've done a good job of just finishing every race. We haven't had any DNFs, but we still have to kind of tidy up and continue to do what we were doing that kind of gained us all those points in this last couple weeks. So we just got to keep going out there, doing our jobs, and then be good in this stretch till the playoff starts.
Yeah, I'd say we've kind of had up and downs. Obviously, great moments. Win at Daytona. We've had top 5 runs, top 10 runs, and then we've had some not so good runs, and we've had some bad luck, some wrecks, and then some races where we definitely need to continue to find speed. But I think overall, you've seen Roush Fenway as an organization get a lot better. We've certainly reaped those rewards on Saturdays, but we need to get in a little more better rhythm, find some consistency. The top 10 weeks need to be 2, 3, 4 weeks in a row. The road courses are great summer stretch for us. We have really good road course cars. We had some great runs last year, top 5 at Road America, top 10 at Watkins Glen, and so we need to continue that at the road courses. And then I think our short track program is where we have the most work to do. So if we can find a little more everywhere, and then kind of a lot on the short tracks, then I think we're going to be in contention come the playoffs.
Reed?
Reed Spencer with NASCAR Wire Service. When Wayne Alton was in here earlier, as opposed to Talladega and Daytona where you can't lock bumpers, he was saying that you guys are going to be encouraged to get as close together as possible. Do you anticipate that you'll be able to push each other, and that's kind of racing maybe what we see?
I mean, I don't really know, but I guess if you can get to them, you'd either push them or put it 3 wide or something. So it's going to be one or the other. But I think as far as it goes for us at JRM, probably helping each other is going to be the best strategy. And we have 4 of us, so it seems like we worked well together on the plate races, and hopefully we can carry that over if that's what we need to do. But yeah, it's just going to kind of be wait and see until we kind of see what practice is.
Yeah, I doubt you can lock up all the way around or anything like that. I don't know if these cars could really handle that wear and tear. We're not really plate racing. We're not really set up for that. But even with the handling in the corners, I think Ryan would have a better idea of it. As he was saying, the dirty air is important. So, I anticipate people pushing down the straightaway for sure. That happens every week. Sometimes people get run, and when you get side by side, they'll pick whichever lane they want to go faster, and they'll push that guy. So that'll happen a lot. But really, we don't really know. I think if it's as slow as everyone says, there's definitely speed in just putting 2 cars out there and then just being right behind each other and trying to go faster down the straightaway for sure.
Yeah, you're going to be able to lock bumpers. You're going to be able to get to the guy in front of you, bump draft, or tandem, whatever you want to call it. Just once you get down in the corner, what are you going to do? That's going to be the problem. This place is so flat. You can predict the same style of racing as Daytona and Talladega, but once you get down in the corners, balance is still going to matter. And when you are tandeming, you're going to be going a lot faster. So you're going to have to respect the guy in front of you, and you're kind of at the guy. If someone does get to your bumper and does give you a shot, you're at his mercy, and so you're going to hope that he gives you a break once you get down in the corner.
Jordan?
This question's for William. William, with the news this week that Alex is going to drive the 88 Cup car next week, should we presume that you're going to be in Xfinity next year full time, and that your Cup plans are on hold at least for a year?
Yeah, I don't know. I probably just for me, just focused on this year and what we're doing, and probably just see what happens this weekend. That's the biggest goal for me. So I don't know. I'm not sure, but just keep focusing and hopefully continue to try and get more wins.
Jerry?
Jerry Jordan kicking the Cincinnati along those lines. Your thoughts on William getting that ride? I mean, Bowman getting that ride. Obviously, we're all thinking that it's a placeholder for you at some point in the future. But your thoughts on Bowman taking over for now?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think Alex has been a great teammate. He's obviously helped a lot in the simulator, and that's helped me get time in there. And kind of we kind of switch roles in there sometimes when he's out testing or I'm out testing or something. So I think it's good. I think it's good that we have young guys at Hendrick and everything, and we're continuing to kind of grow, and that's really, really great for us. So I like him being in the car, and I think it's great for us.
Well, gentlemen, don't know what to expect today and tomorrow, but we're sure you're going to put on a great show. Good luck out there, and hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow.
Thank you.
Again.